everyone, how are we today? Just doing a quick reading today. I did end up doing a pretty long one yesterday, so thought I'd try to smash out a quicker one today. We are going to be looking at the topic of what are you hiding from? Okay, so this is going to show through like a range of stuff, whatever things that you may be hiding from, whether consciously or subconsciously, in your life, love, job, whatever. All right, so we'll see what comes out for everybody. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment. Every little thing does really help the channel grow. Just a small channel, so I really do appreciate that. I will be taking timestamps as we go. They'll all be in the description box, so if you're looking for those, they're in the description box of all my videos. So is all my other information, if you're interested in a personal reading, any of that sort of thing as well. Starting off with Aries. Sorry, I should let everybody know as well. We are using the Oracle of Shadows and Light, as well as I've got the Reynos do Fogo Lenormand deck there, the Fire Queens Lenormand. Okay, so now we can move on to Aries. Okay, Aries. Aries, what are you hiding from? Aries, what is Aries hiding from? Okay, we've got Candy Cane Angel. So she says it's time for a treat. Okay, so inject some sugar into your life. No, that treat energy, like this is what you're actually hiding from. So it's kind of like you're avoiding allowing the positive things coming in for you, or avoiding something that you find to be a sweetness in your life. You're kind of avoiding that. I did actually, I feel like it was you guys did get a very similar energy yesterday in the challenges reading, so there may be something for you in that challenges reading. I did go into a little bit more detail about that, but it's avoiding the good stuff, avoiding, even if that treat is just sitting back and enjoying the ride for a little while, there's something to be said about that, and you're kind of avoiding it. So don't avoid it. You've got some, with that energy, there's definitely some sweetness available to you in the energy at the moment. So, take it, enjoy it, use it, whatever. We also do have the grumpy red fairy. Okay, isn't she cute? Be your true self. Okay, so being your authentic self, Aries, hiding from being your true self. There's, I'm immediately seeing the mask card that we do see in one particular Lenormand deck there. It's not in this particular deck, but it's that energy of hiding your true self, putting on this mask, saying everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, whereas you're not actually, being honest with yourself about how you're feeling and what you are wanting, all that sort of stuff. So stop hiding from yourself, I feel here, Aries. Stop hiding from the happiness. Stop hiding from who you truly are inside, good and bad. Okay, but we'll get some extra detail with the Lenormand. Okay, Aries. Aries, what are you hiding from? What is Aries hiding from? Ooh. Okay, so once again, we're seeing that inkling to yourself, your true desires somewhat coming through here. We do have the tree coming through, which is the card of, self-care, looking after yourself, your self-growth, all that sort of stuff. But it has come out with the coffin energy there. And now the coffin is all about death and rebirth. And so it is actually giving me this image here with the tree energy, that it's kind of like you want something to grow, but there's this coffin energy in the way. It's kind of like you want, because with the death and the rebirth, something that has ended, you're wanting the rebirth of that. You can kind of see there too with that tree. It's the tree being struck by lightning. So even if a tree is I'm just sort of getting told here, like even if a tree is struck by lightning and it may appear dead and burnt and, you know, killed off by lightning, it can, you know, grow new shoots and be reborn, a brand new tree, you know, with these beautiful, you know, patterns. It may change the way that the tree grows. It's kind of like, it's this really weird energy, Aries, that there's some sort of ending, that you're kind of wanting to rebirth, have a brand new, you know, have a brand new branch grow out from yourself here, with this new beginning. It's a very interesting energy, but it's like you're hiding from your true self. You're hiding from what you truly want here. You're hiding from your tree. Your tree is your, you know, looking after yourself, looking after what you truly want, what you truly desire, what you truly, you know, want to grow in your life. And it feels like, you know, with that coffin energy, you are hiding from that. You're kind of stuck on the ending of something rather than focusing on the new beginning of that, even though you kind of want that new beginning here. It's sort of just telling me, you know, it's your desire. There's some desire that you're hiding. You're hiding how much you've grown, how much you've changed, how much your true self wants to be set free and, you know, grow and mature. And it's like on the tip of my tongue. It doesn't want to come. But, you know, the third card I've got here, Aries, we've got the heart. Okay, so I do feel as though this is to do with something that you deeply desire, deep within your heart. And because you're, you know, hiding from your true self, and you're hiding from, you know, this treat energy, that you're truly hiding from this desire that you are wanting. For a lot of you, this is going to be straight out in like a love desire, unconditional love. It may be to do with your family for some of you. You know, it may not be romantic love, it may be family love for some of you. But there is this coffin energy, and this is why we see you hiding from this energy. You know, it's kind of like you're, with that being in the hidden energy, and it only wants to show itself as an ending. So it's kind of like you're trying to just say it's over, it's over, it's over, it's finished, it's done, it's finished, it's done. But you know that there's this potential for a brand new beginning hiding right underneath that. You know that death is an opportunity for rebirth, but you're hiding from that rebirth. You're only allowing yourself to see the ending, to see the you know, the depth of that situation. So it is asking you to look at that a little bit deeper, and, you know, accept the sweetness, accept the things that you want deep down, those sweet desires that reside deep within you. You know, you are hiding your heart from those. You're hiding your heart from yourself in a lot of ways there, Aries. So you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. We will move on over to Taurus. How are we, Taurus? Okay, make sure you subscribe, guys. I do appreciate that. Okay, Taurus, what are you hiding from? Taurus, what are you hiding from? A clockwork pumpkin. A wonderful idea. The aha moment. Okay, so you're hiding from the fact that you have had this moment, this epiphany within yourself. You've had some sort of epiphany, and it's coming through with this second card as well, the Nautilus Princess, that talks about powerful personal growth. So you're hiding from that. You're hiding from that fact that you have had some huge epiphany that has led you to personal growth, and you've changed and grown, and you're hiding from that. Clarify what Taurus is hiding from, please. What is Taurus hiding from? We've got the fox coming out firstly, all right? So the fox is a very interesting energy. It can go so many different ways, this fox energy. But as something that you're hiding from, it's kind of like you're hiding from your own independence in a few ways here, Taurus. Like, the fox is a very hidden sort of energy anyway. They're very stealthy and sneaky. Um, so to have that hiding even more, it's a hard one. It's kind of that shapeshifter energy I feel for you, Taurus. That um, a lot of you may have heard of the kitsune Japanese fox idea, where it's like a woman that shapeshifts into a fox energy. Um, and so I do feel as though it's linking back to this personal growth, that you're kind of hiding from how much you have grown. For some of you, it's like you're trying to trick yourself into thinking that you haven't had this epiphany. But for a lot of you, it's going to have to do with I keep getting like player type energy, like either you used to be a player or you've grown from that and you're now not wanting that energy. Because it keeps sort of telling me that player energy versus like codependency, because the fox is very independent. And if that's been hidden from you, it's kind of like you're telling yourself that, oh, I don't need to be independent. I need to rely on others a little bit more. You're hiding from your own sense of wanting to sort of go your own way and look after yourself and not have anyone look after you. You're kind of trying to fight it, I feel. Very interesting energy there. Just clarify that fox energy. Why is Taurus hiding from that fox energy? Right, well, the reason that you're hiding from that energy is because you're wanting something else. So for a lot of you, this is kind of like, I do feel like in the past you may have been that more player type energy. Not saying that you were, a player going and playing the field, but just someone who was like very, independent and do their own thing. And, if you want to date that person, you date that person. If you want to date this person, you'll date this person. Being a bit tricksy, being very sly and whatnot with that sort of energy. But that was clarified with the clover and the stars. So it shows us that you're wanting to take a risk on your truest wishes. So I feel like there's this epiphany that you've had. It's got something to do with this fox energy, and you are kind of aware that you may have been behaving in a way in the past that went against what you're truly wishing for. You were trying to be clever and independent and protect yourself. Look after your own survival when it comes to the way that you deal with other people. It doesn't necessarily mean love. It's just talking about like the way that you dealt with other people and the way that you let people in a little bit as well, because it's like telling people what they want to hear rather than the full truth, and you're kind of actually trying to hide a little bit from the fact that you've changed, because you are wanting to take a risk on something that is one of your your true wishes, your deepest desires here. So you feel as though you need to hide the fact that you have grown from that. And it is coming through very mysterious and unclear. So that fox energy, once again, it's kind of foxes, like I said, it's a very hidden energy to start with, a very secretive energy to start with. So I feel like you are trying to hide the fact that even what's going on with you, what's going on inside your head, kind of thing. the fact that you have had some epiphanies about yourself and about, you know, how much you've grown from the person that you used to be, and whatnot. And we do have the letter as well, so it feels like it's not so much that you're hiding this from other people, it's kind of more like that you're hiding from yourself and not talking to yourself about that, and what that actually means for you, moving into the future, because we are also avoiding this stalk energy, which is, you know, you kind of not wanting to talk to yourself about what this means for you, what these epiphanies mean for you when it comes to your self-growth, because in a lot of ways you're trying to avoid stirring up new energy. It's kind of like, I've already got what I wish for, and I don't want to do anything to stir that up. I don't want to stir anyone up by, you know, opening up and being honest a bit more about, you know, how far I've come and all that sort of stuff. But it is that's the sort of the most I can understand that. So you may want to check your other placements, Taurus. That's coming through very mysteriously. So you may just even be in a mysterious like you can't, like, because you're hiding that so much from yourself, but until you actually stop and talk to yourself about what that even is about, you know, because there is definitely some sort of epiphany about yourself that you've experienced, and it's you're avoiding talking to yourself about that. You're kind of ignoring it and not talking to yourself or anyone else about this epiphany that's kind of changed who you are slightly. Doesn't need to be a huge dramatic thing. Yeah, that's as much as I can get out of that. I'm sorry, Taurus, if that's not very clear. But you know, like I said, check your other placements as well. All right, moving on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what are you hiding from? What is Gemini hiding from? Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. She says, count your blessings. So it's kind of like you're hiding from the fact that you do have blessings in your life, Gemini. That it's kind of that energy of you're currently only able to see what you don't have, and you're not actually stopping and, you know, looking around at all the things that you do already have. All right. We also have the Mildew Fairy, which she talks about cleanup time. So I do feel like straight away that's you avoiding cleaning up your relationships a little bit here, Gemini. I'm getting told that's you need to cut off some people. There's some energy around you. You need to just clean up house in that sort of sense, that there's some people around you that aren't actually you know, for your highest good. They may have once been, but at the moment it's kind of like you need to clear up the energy around you. You know, it's not it's, and you're kind of avoiding that. It feels like you know that there's some people around you that don't serve your best interests, and you're kind of avoiding having to actually, you know, cut them off or whatnot. I feel like these people are making you not pay attention to all the things that you do have around you as well, because, you know, there may have been a lot of hardness I'm getting with this cleanup time. It's like you may have just been fighting this energy a lot lately, and it's like you're unable to see all the good around you because you know, you're so surrounded by the dirt, and so all you can see is the dirt. So it's time to sort of clean house and get all that out of your way so that you can stop and count your blessings. Okay, but we'll get some clarity for you there, Gemini. Gemini, what is Gemini hiding from? Okay, so it's clearly telling me here. We do have the garden. Okay, so that's the social card talking about your social life. We do have the wolf, the dog energy, which that is the card of friendship. Okay, so we're seeing a theme already here, guys. We do also have the masculine energy as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine, although I do feel in majority of your cases that this is an actual masculine in your life, who is in your social network, is a friend in your friendship group, in your social network, somebody that you kind of like hang out with, you meet up with this person. And that's the cleanup energy that we're getting here, because with that dog there, it's telling us that you are somehow very aware that this person is not loyal to you, they're not compassionate towards you, because the dog energy is all about loyalty and compassion. um, Someone who's supportive, and it just feels as though this person is not. You're hiding from the fact that this person's not a true sort of friend to you. That they are very much in this masculine energy where it's like, they may be very controlling, especially in social situations. They may be very controlling and domineering of the conversations, of time, energy of other people, everyone, sort of thing. They might maybe sort of be someone who's like, they need to be the center of the party kind of energy, take everyone's attention kind of energy. They demand a lot of attention. um, so yeah, I feel like it's just some rough energy around you here, Gemini, and it is cleanup time, and you're hiding from that fact. You know that it's time. You know that this needs to happen, and you are avoiding that. All right, but that's what I've got for you, Gemini. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But we'll move on to Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, what are you hiding from? What is Cancer hiding from? Hmm. Sewer Mermaid. Okay, that talks about your sensuality is beautiful. So there's something to do with sensuality and the beauty of that you're hiding from. So I'm kind of getting here that when it comes to, because it does feel like it's very much to do with physical intimacy here, and you're avoiding sensuality into actual, intimacy. Doesn't mean you're avoiding physical activity. It means you're avoiding that sensual connection, that affection, the deeper stuff, um, the real sensual, where you massage your partner just because you want them to feel good, or you're just kind of wham bam, thank you mamming it at the moment, maybe. It does feel as though you're just sort of very wrapped up in the physical aspect rather than the sensual aspect. It's kind of like, for some of you, you may even be um, getting physical because you feel like that's what's expected, not because it's actually what you wanting. And it's not actually that extra level that you're wanting. It's kind of like it's meeting the physical needs, but it's not those fireworks and explosions. Oh, I hope that kind of makes sense. Anyway, you're hiding from the fact that you know that there's something missing when it comes to that. Death and the maiden. All right. Invasion, boundaries violated, dominance. So yeah, so you are, once again, that's connecting straight back to that last card. You are hiding from the fact that your boundaries are being violated in some sort of way from this, because you are wanting a sensual connection, and somebody is just sort of taking, and like, it may be you as well for some of you, and you may just be aware of that it's a physical only thing, and it's making you feel though that you know, subconsciously you are violating your own boundaries, because you know that it's not going anywhere. You know that it's not what you really want out of this. Very interesting, but I'll clarify. Cancer, what is Cancer hiding from, please? What is Cancer hiding from? We've got the Mountain. We have the House. So those are both very immovable forces. The Mountain, you can't really, it's, you know, it's hard to move a mountain. You know, I'm getting that child song. You can't go over it. You got to go through it kind of energy, because the Mountain talks about challenges, obstacles, and you're hiding from the fact that there is this giant mountain between you and this person. I do feel as though this is talking about a specific person for a lot of you, that there's this giant mountain in between the two of you, and you know that it's not going to get moved. You know that there's this giant obstacle or delay between you and them, and it's got, the obstacle does seem to be that that you're just not feeling it with that. You're just not, it's just like there's just something missing. It's like something to do with the sensuality, the beauty of this connection. It's something to do with it just feels like there's something missing. And I for some of you, I feel like you can't even put your finger on it. But it's kind of like there's this giant mountain. You feel like you can't get over this issue. You can't, you know, dig your way out of this issue. You can't go around this issue. It's just, no matter what you do to try to get around this issue, it's still there, like this giant mountain. And with the House energy too, the house is all about, you know, security and stability. Once again, it doesn't move, it doesn't change, and it's kind of like you're hiding from the fact that you know that it's like, wow, I'm having a few signs today where it's really tough for me to pinpoint the energy, because, well, this is hidden energy, I suppose, so no wonder. But it's like with both of those, I'm feeling like you're waiting for the volcano, you're waiting for the earthquake, you're waiting for, you know, God to come down from the heavens and drag you out of this situation. But you know that that's not going to happen. And it's like, it's immovable. It's not going to move. And I feel like that's what the big issue is here, is you know that it's not going to change. You know that it's, you know, forever going to be this giant mountain in front of you, because you're just not in it. And you're hiding from the fact that you can't get past this, that you can't move this in the direction that you want. That it's kind of feeling like for a lot of you that it's you know it's never going to be what you want. You're hiding from the fact that you're never going to move it from, you know, it's too secure in what it is. Unchanging, unflinching. Like I said, it feels like subconsciously you're kind of waiting for an earthquake or a volcano, or, you know, something external to come and save you from this situation, you know, but you know that it's not going to happen. We also have the scythe energy as well. So the scythe energy there, that's shown by this sword here, does show us that you're avoiding breaking free. Okay, so you know that it's stuck in place and that it's not going to change, and you're hiding from the fact that you know you've got to cut it out and cut this out of your life for your highest good here. So I do feel for a lot of you that this is a connection, especially when we're seeing that, you know, the sensuality card is sort of cluing us in a little bit there too, that for a lot of you this has got to do with a connection that you're romantically linked with, and you just can't shake it kind of energy. No matter what you do, you can't shake it, and there's just something missing that makes this beautiful, makes this what you want. You know, it's a hard energy, and no wonder you're hiding from breaking away from that, because, you know, with the mountain and the house, you're you know, for some of you too, I feel like it's like you're kind of like, I should be safe and secure in this, but for some reason I'm not. Like, it's got safety, it's got security, but I'm just not there. I'm just missing something. So I'm sure you guys, you know, if that resonates for you, you'll know what I'm talking about. But once again, that hidden energy, sometimes it is hard for me to interpret what that is about. All right, but moving on to Leo. Okay, Leo, what are you hiding from, Leo? What is Leo hiding from? Fairy of the Highlands. Okay, she says it's time to be brave. So you're hiding from the fact that you know that it's time to, you know, stand up and do something, to be brave. You're hiding from the fact that it's time and you know it. You got to stand up for something. Sea storm, the calm amid chaos. Okay, so you're also hiding from the calm. You're kind of embracing the chaos and just avoiding the fact that you know that you can, you know, with that bravery, as long as you face this storm, you can find the calm within the storm. But for some reason, you're not taking any action to face the storm, is kind of what I'm getting with that, Leo. We'll clarify with the lenormand. Okay. What is Leo hiding from? What is Leo hiding from? Using your deck today, Leo, the Fire Queen's deck today. It's Reinas do Fogo, Fire Queen's Lenormand. Okay. Yeah, so I've got your card coming out in the Lenormand here as well. The fun thing, Leo, to clarify this message, I've got all the celestial cards have come out. There's 3 celestial cards. I drew 3 cards. All 3 of them have come out. The center one being your card. Firstly, we have the stars, then the sun, followed by the moon. Okay, so you're hiding from letting your own wishes come to light. Once again, you're hiding, you're not standing up and facing that storm. You know, there's something that you do truly desire, but you're not sort of bringing it out into the open. You're hiding from that desire. I feel like you're not even bringing it out to the open for yourself. you know, because the moon here is about emotions and the things that you're emotionally sensitive to. So you're really hiding your emotions about that thing too. So it's like oh, there's a card in one of the other decks where it's like um, I don't react when you're mentioned kind of energy, and that's kind of what you're doing here. You know, for I'm just trying to think of an example. So, as an example for like a job, okay. So there's a specific job you desire, you want, and you've always wanted to be a nurse, and that's what this wish is. All right, you're not even going to speak it out loud, because you know, with the moon there, it's probably fear, you know, the emotional attachment that there's, you know, it's wrapped up in, you know, especially with the bravery thing there. It does talk about you feel as though you're not brave enough to actually do that. You know, it will bring to, if you talk about, I want to be a nurse, you feeling like that, it's going to bring to light all your negative emotions, and all of a sudden someone's going to say to you, oh, you're not caring enough to be a nurse, Leo. You know, that kind of example. So it's like there's this fear of your true emotions, and your true desires being brought to light, if you do face this. But it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, with, especially too with that calm amid the chaos. It's kind of like, you know, that there's some sort of chaos, some sort of uproar that needs to happen in order for your true desires to, you know, actually come into reality for you. But there's also this fear of approaching that. It's kind of like, you know, sometimes when you want to resolve something, you actually need to like walk through the storm, so to speak, in order to get to the other side of that storm and the calm of the storm. You you know, sometimes if there's conflict, you need to fight it out in order to come to a resolution. That kind of energy. You're just, you know, with that sun in the middle, you're kind of scared that there's a lot of fear with that moon, and it's like, it's that fear as well of following your intuition, and that kind of talking yourself out of something because, oh, I'm not brave enough to do this, I can't do this, you know, I don't deserve this wish to come true for myself, I don't deserve the happiness attached to this desire. Okay, so you are hiding something. It does feel like for a lot of you that this is something integral to what you want in the future for yourself here, but you just are aware that there's some sort of chaos that you have to get through to get to it. You know, and it's like, it's feeling like, I'm feeling for some of you that it's that chaos is coming in the form of, you know, judgment of people around you. So it's kind of like, you know, someone will be like, oh, you can't do that, Leo. You can't leave this job and go and be a nurse. Like, but it's time to be brave. And you're hiding from that. You're hiding from the fact that you know it's time to make a move. You know it's time for you to stand up and be brave and take a chance on this thing. Okay, but more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, Leo. But we'll move over to Libra. Okay, Libra. How are we today? I've got my order right, do I? Just wanting to check. Virgo, sorry. For some reason I've got my order wrong. That means yesterday I've done my my reading yesterday in with Virgo and Libra around the wrong way as well. So I am sorry about that. But yeah, I'll fix the timestamp and we'll do Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, what are you hiding from? Virgo, what are you hiding from, Virgo? Mari Masquerade. Okay, she says glamour, intrigue, and drama. So hiding from drama, that kind of makes sense, but hiding from mystery. There's some sort of glamour and intrigue and um, the masquerade energy, the mask. You're hiding from that. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to clarify that one. Oh, this one may help clarify that. Faceless ghosts and the haunted girl. So ghost people. Okay, so that leads me to believe that these masks you're hiding from, it's something to do with other people. This ghost people around you. That's people around you wearing these masks. That's people around you wearing masks. Because they're, faceless ghosts. And you're the haunted girl, Virgo. And so these faceless ghosts, they're that masquerade. They're the, they're the drama. I hear. They're the drama. They're the intrigue. You may feel as though, these people may be showing themselves to be, very glamorous, intriguing type people, but it's covering up the fact that they're just drama. And it's actually causing you more strife. And it's sort of, you're hiding from the fact that you already kind of know this, Virgo, that these people, it feels like their energy more than anything. But I'll clarify that one. Virgo, what is Virgo hiding from, please? Ooh, Virgo, yeah. We've got the mountain, obstacles, delays. We've got the scythe energy there, shown as the knife, the sword in this deck. So yeah, straight away with that energy, you're hiding from the fact that you need to break away from this obstacle. These people that are the obstacle in your life. They're the delay. They're creating obstacles for you. They're creating drama for you. They're creating delays in your life. We also do see the fox energy here. So the reason that you're not breaking away from these people for some of you is because you're scared of being independent, scared of being on your own, having to worry about your own self without these people sort of backing you up. You're kind of like, oh, even if they're not always the best people, at least I've got someone on my side. But they're just wearing a mask. They're not really on your side. They're putting on this mask that, oh yeah, Virgo, we've got you back. But when we've got you back, and what are ghosts? They're not actually going to be able to do anything, are they? As soon as you enter into a situation where you need physical, real help, real world help, ghosts can't help you. They're just going to create more drama in the background, aren't they? So it does show me a little bit of the truth of these people, that they are, they're being very cunning and sly and, saying what they need to say to you in order, to get what they want out of the situation, out of you. And you already know, with that sword coming through there, you already know you need to break away, cut them out of your life kind of energy, cut the drama, cut the obstacles out, because it's kind of like they're making things harder for you. Even if you don't see how they're making things harder for you, they are actually creating more obstacles for you. Maybe getting into, I keep getting drawn back to that same card with these two ghost figures, standing on either side of the girl. And it's like, they may be just getting in your ear about things and creating delays, more obstacles in your life, because they're telling you, oh, don't do that, Virgo, don't do that, don't do this, don't trust that person, Virgo. And it's actually creating more delays for you in your own, personal life, even things that they're not even involved in directly. They're being really sneaky and trickster kind of energy, trying to, trick you into, believing the word of ghosts instead of listening to your own heart, your own head, your own soul here. All right, so rip that mask off and then cut these fake friends. I feel for a lot of you, you know, fake people in your life out of your life. They're creating more dramas, and there's no need to hold on to that just because, you know, I do feel that there is a bit of fear of having to stand on your own 2 feet, and that you know, that you are a little, maybe have some codependency issues, Virgos. So just be aware of that as well. I'm picking that up for some of you, that there is some sort of codependency, that you'd rather have people to rely on than no one other than yourself to rely on. But do you know what? At the end of the day, if the only person you can rely on is yourself, at least you know the job's going to get done right the first time, right? Virgo is very similar to Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn, obviously. In that sense, it's like, I'd rather do it myself if I want it done properly. So I feel like that's where you need to remind yourself here, Virgo, that, you know, if I want things done properly, I need to do them myself, and it's okay to do it myself, because, you know, I'd rather be by myself and make sure everything is you know, my responsibility, my fault if anything goes wrong, rather than all these fake people leading me in the wrong direction. All right. So bit of a random energy there, Virgo, but hopefully that resonated for you. But we will move on to Libra. All right, so moving on to Libra. Libra, what are you hiding from, Libra? Libra, what are you hiding from? Angel of Alchemy. Okay, she says you're hiding from a miracle. Okay, Libra. We also have the Sea Storm card, calm amid the chaos. So, you know, that miracle definitely could be the calm, beyond the chaos that you're hiding from here, Libra. You know, definitely, you know, every storm has you know, a calm point, or when that storm is over, the calm period. So I feel as though for a lot of you, you're sort of, there's something coming through here, Libra, where you've been in a bit of a storm and you've been in this chaos about something, and you're not sort of realizing and not allowing yourself to realize that it's actually over. A miracle has been achieved. It's over. It's finished. You're all good. Okay, so you're avoiding the calm. You're avoiding the miracle that has come from this chaos. All right, but we'll have a look with the lenormand. Libra, what is Libra hiding from? Wow. Okay, Libra, we do have the tree being struck by lightning there. So, you know, we also have the ship in the center here. And then here's that chaos, the whip on the end. Okay, so the whip is definitely the chaos. You know, the tree and the ship is showing us that you're hiding from your self-growth. You're hiding from your own inner wisdom. You're hiding from the journey that you've gone through with this. The ship really does talk about, you know, it usually is the start of a new adventure, a new journey. In this sort of a reading, I do feel as though this is like journeying to those calmer waters, and you're avoiding realizing that you're still so wrapped up here in this chaos, this conflict, trouble, tension, drama, you know, fighting with people sort of energy. You've been fighting it a little bit here, fighting the fact that, you know, you have grown and you've been on this journey within yourself, and grown a lot, and you're smarter than this. I want to say with that tree energy, it does talk about your inner wisdom, and you're hiding from your own inner wisdom, that you know you're smarter than this tension and drama. You know that you've been on this journey within yourself, and you know that you're now entering into calmer waters, but for some reason you're still sort of fighting it with that whip energy here, that chaos. You're still allowing that chaos to reign. when there's this miracle of your self-growth, and the fact that you really have grown and journeyed to a brand new version of yourself. I feel here, Libra. So the miracle is that this has been a long journey, and that you've got this inner wisdom now. You've learned a lot along the way, and being the new version of yourself is a struggle. There's this inner conflict that's still sort of going on. It's kind of like fighting against yourself, and it's kind of like this energy of you're so used to the chaos that knowing that this journey is over, and knowing that you have actually grown and learnt so much along the way. It's like a miracle in your life, and you kind of like expecting the worst still, because you're just so used to that chaos that the miracle of calm is just not penetrating through. All right, so that's what you're hiding from, Libra. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but we'll move on over to Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, I'm on a roll today. I've already messed up one of the other signs. I'll change the timestamp, so we'll go to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, what are you hiding from? Scorpio, what are you hiding from? Shallow grave. That talks about you miss someone. Okay, so you're hiding from the fact that you do miss someone. There's someone that you want in your life, and they're not in your life. You're hiding from your grief. You're hiding from that feeling of loss. Trying to tell yourself you don't miss them, but you know that deep down you do miss this person. For some of you, I'm kind of feeling that it's not that it's you miss that person. It's that you miss the potential of that person. So for some of you, this may be somebody that you haven't even kind of like been involved heavily with, and it's kind of like that energy of missing something that you've never really even had. I'm just getting that mostly intuitively there, but it's like you feel like you've missed an opportunity for some of you, and you're kind of trying to deny to yourself that has actually taken something from you, that you do feel like you missed an opportunity, where you missed the opportunity for this to be someone in your life, and so you do miss that without even having that, if that kind of makes sense, Scorpio. We also have Fairy of the Green World. The natural world needs you. That's a very interesting energy, Scorpio. So you're hiding from the fact that there is something or someone or something. The natural world needs you. I feel this is talking about like healing. That there's you're kind of hiding from healing something, or getting too close to something that because it needs healing. I'm definitely going to need clarity on that particular one. The first card we saw was a lot more straightforward. So for some of you, it could definitely be that same energy, though, that the natural progression, you're missing the opportunity for that natural progression between you and someone. Okay. Scorpio, what is Scorpio hiding from, please? Clarify this energy. Got, you're hiding from abundance, passion, and self-care. So we've got the fish there, which is the card of abundance, wealth, opportunity. That's that opportunity that you feel like you're missing. You're missing the opportunity to create abundance within your life with some. I feel like this is connected to this person, that you're feeling like you've missed an opportunity to create something, to create some kind of, a wealth of emotion, a wealth of, love. Wealth can be a lot more than just money. It may even be a missed opportunity when it comes to a financial thing as well. Somebody that could have actually helped you, like a good business partnership, that kind of thing. It definitely could be, money related, but I do feel as though it's something a little bit deeper here. It kind of keeps telling me the wealth of, the wealth of love that you could have experienced with that person, and that's what you're missing is the potential for that, because you just sort of feeling intuitively that there was a huge potential for you to have some sort of, wealth of love and emotion between you and this person, and you feel as though you've missed out on that opportunity, or you've lost that opportunity. You miss that. You miss what all the things that this person brought to your life, brought to your, brought to you just in general around you. They, it feels like laughter and the potential of, I'm feeling a lot of potential energy, that there was a lot of potential. We do also have the snake energy. I know it doesn't look like a snake in this particular card, but that is the snake energy there. It's actually talking very muchly about desire and passion and ambition in this particular deck. So, once again, that definitely could be you miss the potential desire, the potential, connection with this person, because, we see the woman sitting in a pool of water with, her hair, or above her everything is on fire, and the fire talks about that burning desire, that passion that you have, and then, sitting in a pool of emotions. Being a water sign, you would know that water generally does talk about emotions within, any sort of oracle or tarot or whatnot. Water definitely represents emotions in a lot of things. So, it's kind of like, yeah, once again, I keep getting that potential, that there was this, you had a big desire, you had a lot of passion toward this person, and that's why you're missing them so much, and you will obviously hiding from the fact that you do miss this person, that you miss the opportunity to explore that passion and desire that you had here. There is a strong sense, once again, of ambition. So for some of you, there's definitely this link coming through with career type energy, financial type energy, business partnerships, that kind of thing. But we also do have the tree coming through. I feel like that's that green world. The natural world needs you. The natural world in this imagery being, the tree of you, yourself, your own inner wisdom, your self-care, your self-growth, your self-help, self, self. So the natural world needs you. You are hiding from yourself and the inner growth that you do need to experience here, the natural progression of maturity that you need to enable within yourself. It feels like with this energy here, especially that snake energy, it's kind of like the snake typically can represent like self-deception. So denying yourself something, someone, that you now are denying that you miss this person, or that you missed that opportunity with that person. It's also leading you to hide from the natural progression of your own self-growth here, and your own maturity. All right, so I do feel that for some of you, this is talking about like maturity in the sense of your want. I keep getting drawn to the example of a relationship, because we've seen that miss someone, kind of energy. So I keep getting drawn to the idea of a relationship and, the natural progression of where that could have gone for you. And the fact that you're actually more mature than you realize here, Scorpio, and that you're actually, there's part of you that is wanting a more mature type relationship, and you're avoiding that. So, with that snake energy, you may be very well getting stuck in the physical side of things, and telling yourself you're only interested in physical and casual connections, whereas you're more mature than that now, and you're actually wanting something a lot more mature than that. You're wanting something that can grow, that you can grow with, and that natural progression of relationships that society perceives, that you start dating, and then you move in together, and then you get married, and then you have kids. That's the natural progression. Obviously, it's not always suitable for everybody, but it does feel as though you're looking for that, and hiding from that. That's what you're hiding from, is the fact that you do secretly want this natural progression. You do want to see growth and expansion, with yourself and with somebody else. You're actually, you're telling yourself that you only want those casual, sexual type encounters. But there's a lot more that you're wanting, a lot more that you're missing, that you are wanting and desiring here. All right. So it's a hard one, because when you're hiding from that kind of energy, up to you where you want to go with that one, Scorpio, but that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but we'll move on to Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, what are you hiding from? What is Sagittarius hiding from? Pardon? We do have I am Kali. That one says, from death comes rebirth. Okay, so that's a very similar energy to the coffin energy. Every ending does have a brand new beginning. From death comes rebirth. So you're hiding from the fact. I feel like, when I'm seeing this sort of energy, the death is the accepted. But when we hide from the rebirth, is what we hide from with this sort of energy. And I feel like that's what's kind of happening for you, Sagittarius, that there's something that has ended in your life, whether it be, a person, a situation, a job, something along those lines. But you're sort of hiding from the fact that all that energy that was in that thing, it goes back into the universe and gets rebirthed into something brand new for you. And it feels like you're still kind of really stuck on the ending, and the like that death of something ended, and the death, rather than trying to get that same energy to rebirth brand new things for you here. So I am getting that energy of, being a little bit stuck on something, or stuck on someone, or stuck in, on the past a little bit here, rather than focusing on the future. We also do have the Violet Duchess. She does say stifled, bored, and stuck. I didn't even read that, and I had already mentioned that stuck kind of energy, stuck on, that past, stifled, bored, and stuck. So, this ending is stifling you from starting these new beginnings. All right, so straight away, that's a pretty clear message, but we'll get your lenormand as well, Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius hiding from? Using my fire deck today, Sagittarius. It's the Reynas do Fogo deck, which is the Fire Queen's deck. Okay, so I always associate this with the fire signs. This is my Aries, Leo, Sag deck. Okay, Sagittarius, what are you hiding from? So definitely seeing the ending here. Firstly, we've got the bird, okay, which the bird does talk. It does normally talk about conversations, but I do feel as though it's kind of, I'm getting that the night is long and the owl can be heard in the distance kind of a vibe, where it's talking a little bit more about grief and mourning something, loss. It can talk about grief over a loss. We also do have the mouse energy, which definitely does talk about loss. Okay, it talks about the past. It talks about, the things that eat away at us. For some of you, it may even be, conversations that are sort of living rent free in your head that you can't let go of. What if I had said this instead? What if that they had said that? What would, what would have happened? What would have happened? You're hiding from this, you're really stuck on this loss, this thing in the past that we're the ending. I feel, with the loss card coming through, it's something that, you're a bit stuck on, that you once again, that stuck energy coming through, but it's also, something that you feel that you've lost, something that you feel that was taken from you, something that has ended. It is now in your past. And you are, there's a sense of grief coming through with that, that you have been grieving this ending, grieving this loss. For a lot of you, that may actually be to do with a person, a friend. We do have the wolf energy here. So the wolf, it's the dog in the traditional deck. So it does talk about friendship. Okay, so for some of you, this is definitely talking about, a friendship that has ended, a friendship that you have lost, that you're still a little bit stuck on that ending. And rather than, focusing on where do I go from here, you are just a little bit stuck on that ending and that loss. The dog does talk about loyalty, and I'm feeling that you're missing that loyalty factor, that understanding and support that this person did give you. With that wolf card, it may be somebody, that you did have a strong friendship with, but it definitely could have been like a romantic situation as well, a family situation as well, because in this deck it is shown with the wolf. So it always does bring around that, the wolf pack, your tribe, the people that are very close to you. So for a lot of you, there's some sort of loss within that closeness. The wolf also does remind us to be a friend to yourself first and foremost. All right, so you are hiding from the fact that you are a bit stuck on a loss here, Sagittarius. So, make of that what you will, but that's what we have for you. So we will move on over to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. What are my Capricorns hiding from? What are you hiding from, Capricorn? What are you hiding from, Capricorn? Oh, okay. Firstly, we've got the dried flower fairy. So she talks about sweet memories. So straight away, Capricorn, that does tell me that you are hiding from the positive memories. Okay, you're when you're thinking, when you looking back at something here or someone, something in your life, you're only seeing all the negatives. You're not seeing all the positive things, all the good memories that you had with that person, with that thing. You're only seeing the negative. Okay, so you're hiding from the fact that there was sweetness in that there was, positive things in those memories as well as negative. All right, so that one's pretty straightforward, but this one here, we do have the Poe card. Okay, so the heart beating under the floorboards. It's obviously Edgar Allan Poe reference there. Time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So you're hiding from the fact that you need to change and adapt and learn how to use new things and use technology. And, you know, for some of you, this is just, you know, you may have even been taking a bit of a break off social media and all that sort of stuff as well, because it's talking about avoiding the technology. It doesn't mean you don't know how to use it. It's meaning that you're not using it with wisdom. Okay, so to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So you're not utilizing these things to the best of your abilities here, Capricorn. You're avoiding that. You need to learn how to do something new. You need change. Okay, so something about change I feel is the strongest thing here, that you're avoiding the new changes. Um, you know that it's time to change, but you're hiding from it. All right, we'll clarify that. What is Capricorn hiding from? Okay, what is Capricorn hiding from, please? Like I said, the time for change. You're hiding from the new changes that you need to make. We have the book, which talks about new chapters coming through for you here, Capricorn. So you're hiding from this, you know, and once again, to learn. So there's something that you know, some sort of new element that you're sort of avoiding, that you're hiding from this new element, because you know there is this knowledge and learning, education that comes along with that. It's like learning a new way to do something. Once again, learning a new way to use technology. You know, that sort of a thing. You know, with all those cards that I'm seeing so far, that you know, this, the reference to memories there, the reference to technology there, and then seeing the book as well, it's making me think of things like photograph albums, you know, photos. It keeps showing me photos. I Yeah, I'm having trouble interpreting what I'm seeing here, but it's something to do, you know, and I I'm a Capricorn myself, okay, and I was at a shop today, and for some reason I picked up and looked at like a digital photo frame. It's showing me that, so it's like, and I put it down and I didn't get it. I thought about buying it for some reason, and I didn't. I sat it back down, and maybe I was avoiding that. Maybe maybe there's something in that for us, um, because we're avoiding the good memories, and I keep getting, you know, like photo album and um, cameras and all that sort of stuff, with that gadgets and technology with wisdom. But obviously wisdom's coming through again as well, and as well as the new, because we've got the book there. So it's definitely time to stop hiding from learning this new thing, learning how to enter into this new chapter in your life. Um, Educating yourself further, change. We have the sun coming through as well. That talks about, you know, happiness, and you know, it can talk about personal revelations, things being revealed, but I feel as though this is why we're avoiding this change, because for some of us, I feel like this could even just be talking about this change. Just could be the way that we're utilizing our memories, the way that we're looking back at things, changing the way that we remember things. You know, because that's covering all those sorts of categories there, right? So definitely could be looking, time for changing the way that we hold and store our memories, um, and making sure that we're holding on to the positive aspects. Some sort of personal revelation coming through, that something coming to light about learning something from the positive memories, from the things that made us feel happy and warm inside. um, and stop hiding from the fact that you were happy, you did feel good about that. um, Even if it may have, for a lot of us, it may have been attached with negative things. There's definitely happiness that's still needing to be revealed to you within this past memory. And we also see the crossroad. Okay, so the crossroad does let us know, that you hide in some aspect. You're hiding from setting out on your true path here, with that book energy, that new chapter energy. It's like a new pathway opening up to you. For some of you, this is a decision that you need to make, a choice or a decision that you need to make. I feel like, once again, it's going back to the choice of how you perceive things from the past, choosing to see the happiness as well as the sadness in the past here, Capricorn. Choosing to reveal the happiness to yourself, in order to make these positive changes and start new journeys in your life, and start yourself out on that journey to the right path for yourself here. All right, so that's what we have for you, Capricorn. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but we'll move on over to Aquarius. How are we, Aquarius? What are you hiding from, Aquarius? What is Aquarius hiding from? The Eclipse Mermaid. A powerful energy shift that feels super promising, Aquarius. A powerful energy shift. We also have the Grumpy Red Fairy. I love this card. She's so cute. Be your true self. So, embracing your true self, Aquarius. Why are you hiding from this, the unique, powerful person that you are? With that Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift that you've I want to say shifted total realities here, that your true self is wanting to be released, and your true self has this powerful energy behind you. I'm going to get clarity straight up on all that, Aquarius, because it's not giving me any specifics as of yet. Aquarius, what are you hiding from, Aquarius? It's feeling like, with the true self, it's like there's some sort of shift within you that is bringing truth out in you, and maybe you're being more honest with yourself, and for some reason you're hiding from all this honesty that you've now seen within yourself. But what are you hiding from, Aquarius? What's Aquarius hiding from? Okay, we've got the Bear, the Ring, and the House. Okay, so once again, it's some powerful sort of energy here, Aquarius. But when you're hiding from this energy, the Bear is all about your own power, your own strength and power, standing strong and firm in your own self and being your true self. So once again, we're seeing that you're hiding from yourself a little bit here. You know, that you're hiding from the fact that you're more than capable of protecting yourself, of you know, having firm boundaries set up, that you're more than capable of being this strong, powerful, independent bear energy there. Um, it can also be like a mama bear. I am getting for some of you that's that mama bear energy where, you know, being your true self is being protective of the people that you love, especially with the ring in the house there, because we do see familial relations here with those energies. So you are very protective of your family. You know, not necessarily just your blood family. This is, you know, the relationships that you have in your life that are your home, you know, your safety net, your security, the people that feel like home, people that feel like family, regardless of whether they're family or not. For some of you, this is, you know, this is powerful energy shift in the sense that you for some reason are all of a sudden more protective of these relationships, of you know, more protective of your relationship, even just with your own inner stability and security with that house there. But once again, I'm getting just very protective of all the relationships that you hold close to you here. And for some reason there has been a shift in that, like a positive, powerful shift, because we do see with that bear power, we see with that eclipse mermaid power, you know, and it's, I kind of feel like it's with that grumpy red fairy, it's about letting that power be shown, letting your strength be shown, that you have this power to protect the things that you hold dear. And for some reason, you're not letting it be shown. You're hiding that. You're not wanting it. You know, you're hiding the fact that you are very protective of the things that mean a lot to you, like the relationships that are, you know, we do see a lot of strength and stability on either side of those relationships. You know, so it's being your true, you know, you, for some reason you're just not wanting to show. Maybe for some of you this is, you're hiding the fact that you've got so much power in these relationships. You like kind of that vibe of like, you know that you hold all the power in these relationships, but you're hiding from it. You're not wanting to, because it's that with great power comes great responsibility kind of vibe. So it's kind of like you're hiding a little bit from the responsibilities that come along with holding all this power with these relationships around you, Aquarius. But, you know, be your true self, because you can handle it. You've got this strength, you've got this stability on your side, you know, and at the moment you're just hiding from that. So it shows me, though, that you're more than capable, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you today. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Please leave me a comment and let me know if that resonated for you. But we'll move on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. What are you hiding from, Pisces? What are our Pisces hiding from? Ooh. Carnivorous flower fairy. I quite like her. A tempting offer has a high price, that one says. So it's like these beautiful flowers, and they might eat your face off. They're carnivorous flowers. They're beautiful, but they might eat your face off. A tempting offer has a high price. I feel like you're hiding from that because you know that there's that high price and you're hiding from having to pay that price. But it's very tempting. So you're trying to hide from the temptation altogether, I feel, Pisces. I can't fault you for that energy. I can't fault you for hiding from that because I feel like it's for your own good to hide from that. In all honesty, you're the first people I've said, you should be hiding. First people I've told, yep, keep on hiding from that, because everyone else, it's like they're hiding, these things that they need to look at within themselves. But with that one, I feel like something, it's very tempting, but you're hiding from the temptation because you know that there's a higher price to be paid if you were to, follow the temptation. So I feel like hiding from the temptation is a good thing for you, Pisces. We also have the witch at the end of the world. Okay. An important end, a new beginning. Okay, so you're hiding from something ending, okay, because she's holding that hourglass there, meaning that it's time for this to end so that something new can come in for you. An important end. You're hiding from the end. You're hiding from the end of something. I can't really feel if that's connected to that tempting offer, though. I am sort of intuitively more inclined to feel that tempting offer is a little bit separate there. But I'll have a look here. Okay, Pisces. What is Pisces hiding from? What is Pisces hiding from? Okay, so that's that. So what's this carnivorous flower fairy tempting offer? Okay, Pisces. So straight away, that carnivorous flower fairy, I did end up I got just one card just for that particular energy because, like I said, it kept feeling like it was slightly separate there, and then when I've drawn the lenormand, it's clear to me that they're in regard to that second card. So I did just want to get one specifically for this carnivorous flower fairy. The tempting offer that has the high price. It's very tempting to lock yourself away in your tower. Okay, we've got the tower coming through for that. So it's very tempting to lock yourself away in your tower and spend time in solitude and put up this fortress around yourself, like, build this giant big tower around yourself so that no one can get in. It's tempting. But you need to not hide away in the tower, okay? The high price that you'll have to pay is that, if you lock yourself away in this tower, no one can get in, all right? It's this energy of this tower becoming this fortress around you where, when you do decide you want to let people in, that you can't, because you're not Rapunzel and you don't have enough hair to chuck on out that window and drag them up with you. So you won't be able to find your way out of that if you do that. Okay. So hiding from that temptation is a good thing. It definitely is a good thing because you need to surround. I'm just sort of intuitively getting here, Pisces, that you need to surround yourself with people and allowing people in, especially like talking to people on that deeper emotional level, allowing them in a little bit, not feeling like you need to do everything by yourself alone, be alone, you know. I feel that that's not in your best interests at the moment. It's going to end up having a higher price than you're willing to pay. It may just feel as though, oh, it's all right, I'm just going hermit mode for a couple of days, but it's going to have repercussions that you're not prepared for. You actually do need to involve other people in your energy at the moment, and not, you know, avoid the temptation to just sort of go off by yourself and lock yourself away in this tower. Okay, Pisces. So that ended up being a lot deeper than initially thought. But this witch at the end of the world energy, this an important end. You know, I feel like this is what the important thing is that you're hiding from, is the ending here. All right, we do have the mouse energy that has come through with the tree. So it kind of feels like you're kind of feeling like if you end something in your life, that it's going to be a loss to you, that you're going to, you know, lose how hard you've worked to get to where you're at right now. You know, with that tree is all about yourself and your self growth, and you know, the way you look after yourself, and it kind of feels like if well, like, this is why you're hiding from this, because you're scared of losing yourself. You're scared of losing how hard you've already, you know, how much you've already grown and learnt about yourself, and how much you have been able to take care of yourself and on a certain level there. It's kind of eating. You feel as though if you end this thing, that it's going to eat away at your, you know, eat away at you, at your energy, at your, you know, it's going to pick away at your brain kind of energy. You're hiding it. I feel like for a lot of you, this is in a way, the ending is the loss as well. That the ending that you're hiding from is the loss. But it's kind of like, if you feel as though you end and move on from that loss, that you're going to lose how far you've come from that already. So it's kind of this it's like a juxtaposition kind of energy, where it's like you've already lost something is already ended, but and you've already put a lot of time and effort into your own self-care, your own self-growth, your own, you know, wisdom about that loss. But if you end the, it's kind of like if you end the feelings attached to that loss, you know, if you, the ending, you know, an important end is you holding onto that loss anymore. It's still, because this loss here, it's still eating away at you. And it's actually starting to, yeah, it helped you grow, and it helped you learn, and it helped you, you know, learn how to look after yourself, and grow as a person. But now this ending, the more you hold on to this ending, the more it's actually starting to eat away at how far you've already come. So it's kind of telling us that a new beginning is what you're you're hiding from. You're so attached to that important end. Like, and I'm not saying that it wasn't important. Like, it definitely does. It's come through twice here, and it's come through as a loss to you. But it's time to let it go, is what I'm getting. It's time to let that go and actually stop hiding from the new beginning that can come from that. And we do have the crossroad as well. All right, so it's time to, you know, put feet on the pavement and start walking this new path for yourself, this new beginning. It's time to start walking the new path for yourself here, Pisces, and you know, making a conscious choice or decision to, yep, that ended. Yep, I grew a lot from that ending. I learned a lot about myself, but it's time to let it go completely and start a brand new journey, start a brand new path in my life, a brand new beginning for myself where I'm not going to let this loss eat away at me anymore. All right. So I feel like that may be why that temptation to, you know, lock yourself away in that tower is strong. But locking yourself away in that tower is to let the ending win, and then what will happen is that will actually start eating away at how far you've already come. So I feel like that's why you're holding on to it, because you're scared of losing all that self-growth that you have already gained. But it's the opposite is true. The more you hold on to that from now, the more that's going to eat away at that. That's how far you've come, kind of energy. So that's what I'm sort of talking about. It's a bit of a juxtaposition, because you're kind of feeling like, oh, if I don't, you know, if I don't continue paying importance to this loss, to this ending, it's going to eat away. It's going to stop me from being able to keep growing and keep learning more about myself and learning from this situation. But it's actually gotten to the point where, you know, the timer has run out on that. You've done as much as you can while holding on to the emotions of that ending. It's time to let the emotions of that ending go and focus on emotions into a brand new beginning for yourself here, choosing consciously to walk that new path. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but hopefully I'll see you all again soon.